Hi everybody. So I thought I'd do another video on my final thoughts of the henna process. If you saw my previous video, you saw that I tried henna roughly 4 to 5 months ago. And at that time, I had mixed the henna with boiling water, eggs, and olive oil. And the color was brownish. It had a little bit of an orange tinge to it, but mostly it was brown. Then I read on the website hennaforhair.com that you should mix henna with something acidic like lemon juice. It helps to release the dyes better, and that mixing it with things like boiling water makes the color fade, makes the color brassy, not as vibrant, and that mixing things like olive oil and eggs and any of that extra stuff, coffee, red wine, that kind of stuff, yogurt, I've heard that stuff doesn't really help at all. So this time I used just lemon juice. I put it in the night before. I let it sit, and I tried the henna the next day, and the color to me looked the same. Looked like the same brownish color, a little bit of red to it, a little bit of orange more to it, and I wasn't really satisfied with it either. So I tried it twice, and I kind of concluded that the henna just really isn't for me, for two main reasons. The first being that the color is not what I wanted. I like my hair to be red. I like a primary, like, crayon colored red, and this just isn't it. This is orangish. If you push it, it's more brown than anything. So I'm not happy with the color. And the second reason is because the process is just very, very tedious. Between, mixing up the henna the night before, letting it sit overnight, the next day you have to put it in your hair. That takes about 40-ish minutes. It's a very messy process. You get it all over the place and it stains. And then the rinsing. The rinsing is out of this world, ridiculous. It's very, very tough. This last time it took me about 40 minutes to get it all out. And it hurts your back, leaning over the sink. I read of some people who do it in their shower, but then you have all this henna clumped up in all the place in your shower, which I don't really want that in my shower. So I do it over the sink, and then you're bending over, your neck starts to hurt, your back starts to hurt, you're tired. And then all that for a color that you're not really happy with, it just doesn't seem reasonable. So I think I'm going to go back to commercial color. My only concern is I had also read that when you mix henna with commercial color that you could sometimes get green or black hair because the dyes mixing together. And I'm scared. I don't want to get green or black hair. So I'm probably going to wait another few months, probably till at least December. And then I'll test out a little lock in the back and see what happens if I add some color to it, some commercial color. But overall, the henna was a really great conditioner. When I used it, my hair was so silky, and it looked so shiny afterwards, and it really was a great conditioner for my hair. I will admit that the henna did a great job conditioning my hair. But overall, like I say, I'm just not really happy with the results, the color results. If it had given me this really beautiful red, I would have stuck with it even through the mess of putting it in your hair and the rinsing. But to go through all that for just brown, which I could get anywhere, So like I said, I'm probably going to wait a few months and then try some color. Or my other thought was to just cut all the henna part off and, just start all over with my natural color and try coloring from there. But I really don't want to cut all the hair off. That's a lot of hair to lose at one time. I'm not really ready for that. So, I'm glad I tried it. I think anybody should try it first before you decide. If you don't try it, you won't know. And maybe, in the future, if I'm pregnant and I can't use regular hair coloring, I'll go back to the henna for that. But overall, I'd say it was an interesting process. It taught me some stuff. But I'm going to go back to commercial color. And that's pretty much it. So, hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye. One last thing I forgot to say about the difference between the boiling water and the lemon juice was that when I used the lemon juice, the color lasted longer. When I used the boiling water and I washed a few times, I noticed that the color started to fade a little bit. And when I used the lemon juice, I've washed multiple times since then, and the color still is going really strong. So another difference from that is the lemon juice makes the color last longer. Also, I noticed when I used the lemon juice that even when the henna was accidentally touching my hands and my feet, it got stained immediately. So the lemon juice really did help to release the dye much better than the boiling water did. That's it.